Hi, welcome to the very first Aussie Xbox video review. This week we'll be looking at Ultimate Spider-Man. This one started out as a comic book series which has divided Spidey fans due to the way that it treats the origin of Spider-Man and also the world of Spider-Man to an extent. A lot of fans loved the new changes, a lot of them didn't, but it has been very popular and has now spawned a new video game. My name is DJ Angelicero, also known as Dave Jansen. This game plays very much like the Spider-Man 2 game that came out recently based on the film. It has a very similar control structure and also has a very similar way of doing things. Like the last game, this very much uses city goals as a way to progress the story. You have certain goals that you have to complete in order for a mission that's based on the story to appear. And once you have done those goals, like this one, which is just a simple mugging, stopping a mugging, it's pretty simple, easy to do, kill one guy, well, don't kill him, but web him up, and you get a lovely bit of health as a reward. There are also other ways to get health. Most of them are finishing city missions. City missions can be anything from just simple mugging to helping people out of a burning building, stopping a high-speed chase, all that kind of stuff. This is the city map. It's New York City, just like in Spider-Man 2, except in this one they've also added Queens, which is where Spidey lives for Spidey fans. Very nice effect zooming back in, but there is a bit of that redraw issue when you come back in. Controlling Spidey isn't as easy as it was in Spider-Man 2. It's still fairly simple, but it does require a lot of quick thinking in order to get around corners. And when you're doing things like races, which I'll show you in a second, it can get a little bit difficult. There's also a little bit of slowdown now and then when you are web slinging, but generally it's not too bad, and it is a hell of a lot of fun. You can also climb the web, as you saw just there, and attaching yourself to walls is just a press of the B button. This is a icon. There are plenty of icons around, things you can find like comic books, comic book covers, and other things that unlockables during the game, but that is a race icon which starts out a race. Now there are some races against characters from the Marvel Universe, like Johnny Storm, but this is just a basic race for yourself. In these races you can use any means possible to get to the next objective, the next target. As you can see, I'm not very good at getting around those corners too quickly, so I may have to backtrack a little to get to a couple of them. You can use your web to propel yourself forward. You can attach yourself to buildings. You've also got a pretty high jump because you are Spider-Man after all, and you can web swing. It's pretty hard to succeed the first couple of times, so don't get discouraged. Once you perfect moving around, it gets quite easy. And of course, you get to do cool stuff like that. And you see Spidey fly; he's awesome. And I got a bronze medal. I could have got a silver or a gold, but I'm just crap. So, but it's all good. It's all good, mate. It's all good. So here's some web swinging, just because Spidey's cool. Trying to get around some quick corners. Spider-Man games have gotten so much better over the years. The haze of fog that if you fell into, you died in the PlayStation 1 versions is definitely a thing of the past. This is a combat tour. It's another city goal whereby you run around beating the crap out of guys, and the arrow points you to where the next bunch of guys are. Beat them all, and you get yourself a prize, usually health. The actual missions in this are divided between Spider-Man and Venom. Venom is like the ultimate Spider-Man baddie. They've changed the origin of Venom somewhat because it is Ultimate Spider-Man, and you know, some people will like it, some people won't. Some people think that Spider-Man going into space and getting the black suit and so forth is a little bit stupid. This origin isn't too bad. It's good storytelling in the end, and that's what Spider-Man is usually all about. What you saw then was a wall attack where you jump onto the wall and smack him down. Whenever you defeat a bad guy, you have to web him up. You have to remember to do that, because otherwise he'll just get back up and start beating on you again. And you can use your web to grab them and throw them around the room, which is a lot of fun. When you complete all your city missions, city goals, you then get given a story progression mission, which you do either as Spidey or Venom, depending on what part of the story you're up to. There'll be a little bit of a Venom battle in a few minutes. The good thing about being able to play as Venom is that you get to really be nasty and mean. And Venom is just the ultimate in just destroying everything in sight. He also can use his powers to suck people into himself to use his health, which drains them of life, unfortunately for them, but fortunate for you as a player. See, I just can't get around. It's just horrible. Spider-Man just bounces into walls when I'm playing him. As you can see, every time when you're fighting, you get the Spidey sense on above your head. It's a good idea to use that as a guide as to when to dodge. I tend to just run in and try to kill everything in sight, and I get owned quite a bit. The battle against Rhino, which I don't have on here, but I'm stuck on it because I just keep running in and ignoring my Spidey sense, which I really should work on. This is the Venom FMV. You haven't noticed that the FMVs are very comic book-like, which is a unique thing with this game. I'll just shut up for a little bit and let you guys experience this because it's awesome.
Nice mess. You don't say.
So as you may have probably noticed, that was Wolverine. The motorbike that Venom threw through the door
It's my bike you smashed this place up with.
was owned by Wolverine, and he's not happy. One of the great things about this game is that it really treats the Marvel Universe as a universe. You have not only Spider-Man characters, but X-Men characters, Fantastic Four characters, all coming in and interacting with Spider-Man as though it's just another day for them. And that's great because it's something that a lot of comic book readers, such as myself, have really wanted in a game and in a movie. We've yet to see a movie that really integrates it all. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, when Wolverine first appeared in that doorway, I was stoked. It was awesome. As you can see with Venom, he acts very differently as Spidey. He's a big force of nature. He just destroys everything in his path. What you just saw then was a guy getting sucked in. I didn't really get much energy out of him because Wolverine beat me down.
Scary, man. I can guarantee I'm scarier. Had a hoping that would take the fight out of you.
At this point, you got to tap everything to try to stop Wolverine, and I suck, as you can see. I would have liked Wolverine to be a bit harder. He's actually not that hard to beat, but he's Wolverine, so he should be very hard to beat. But it's still a fun fight.
You have no idea how big a mistake you just made.
The controls for Venom are very similar to the Spidey's controls, but Venom seems to have a bit more of a reach with his suit, being able to whip people with it.
Just about it.
And this is the end of Wolverine's little attack on Venom, after I get owned a little bit. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. So he's just showing you one of the pickups you can get. This is a comic book cover. There's something like 75 or something of them. There's quite a few. A lot of hidden things around the city to pick up. The story progression is a little bit slow for my liking in this game. You're kind of forced to do the city stuff in order to get the story to move along. I would have liked it if you just kind of got the story moving along and didn't have to do anything in order for that to happen.
Psst. Hey, you remember the big rhinoceros-looking guy?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
He's like on the loose.
Oh man,
I hope you enjoyed this brief tour of Ultimate Spider-Man. It's a great game, a lot of fun. Spidey fans are going to love it. Ultimate Spider-Man fans are going to love it even more. The animation is reasonable, and it's just a lot of fun. So give it a try. I'm not going to show you what's coming up. You'll have to buy the game to check that one out, or hire it from your local video store. But the Rhino is on the horizon. Hope you enjoyed the first ever Aussie Xbox video review. I give this one an 8 out of 10.